landed. Well, he's gonna be landing in about 40 minutes. So I'm going to surprise him at the airport. My Uber will be here in 4 minutes. So I'm about to make my way out here and I'm going to surprise him at the airport. He's supposed to get in to Salvador in about 45 minutes. It's like a 30-minute ride to the airport, so I'll be there. I'm leaving at 1:45, so I'll be there in the nick of time. So my dad was originally supposed to come visit me back in March. He was trying to come and surprise me for my birthday, but some things happened with the visa process, and so he had to postpone it in correlation with like work and schedule and all those things that he had going on. Now, many people don't know that Brazil does require an e-visa for those who are residents of the United States, Canada, Australia, and China, where you have to apply online. It's like $80. And it takes roughly like 3 to 5 days for them to respond back. But a lot of people get denied the first time. And that's what happened to my daddy because he didn't listen to me when I told him to really be careful with his picture that he submit. That's typically what it is that they deny people for, is their picture. But anywho, he ended up making it. He was not expecting me to meet him at the airport, but I wanted to surprise him at the airport to give him a nice welcome bem-vindo to Brazil and to Salvador. And so this view on the ride to the airport was absolutely beautiful, just riding through the neighborhoods, things of that nature. It took about 30 minutes to get to the airport from where I was staying currently, and I love the view as you get into the airport. They have a lot of nature, and it's kind of like the trees have grown so tall that it looks like dark because of the trees and things of that nature. But I have arrived at the airport, honey, in the nick of time, right when it said that his plane had arrived, because I was tracking his location on my phone. And so, as you can see from the screens here, his plane did arrive in from Sao Paulo, and so they were just in the process of debarking, I guess, getting off of the plane. And so, I was just waiting around for him to show up, looking at his location, stalking it, honey, to see exactly where he was at in the process. And then, boom, I saw him. Hey. I'm gonna get my makeup on the church.
That's okay. Look at you.
Welcome. Thank you. Good. No, no. Waiting until you got here.
Okay, good. We could be together then. I got some stuff lined up.
And you're not too far from the central area too. One thing I noticed, even with like my the app that I use to book all my workout classes.
Yeah, that looks fancy.
Yes.
That's fish.
This is me soaking up this night view as we travel back to my apartment, knowing as soon as I get back to my apartment, I have to do laundry and then start packing. Baby, look at these clothes, because it's time for me to head to my next apartment. Good morning, darling. Good morning. So today is move out day, where I am moving to my new Airbnb. So I gotta pack, and I got a lot to pack. I have a lot to pack. I have 5 hours to get this done and to get out of here. I've started like throwing stuff places. I'm embarrassed to show y'all how I got everything thrown around this dang on place right now, but it is what it is. So I'm going to have the time lapse on so y'all can watch me get through this packing process, and Let the countdown begin. So I'm starting. It's now 6 a.m. I have to be out by 11 a.m. All right, so I started the process of packing in the bathroom first because I felt like that was the easiest to start with, and then I could just leave out all the items that I needed to have my final shower, get dressed, and all that jazz. I'm gonna always take the easier route first, honey. Then I went out to the porch where I kept all of my work and my spiritual items and things of that nature and started packing those into their box. And baby, it's like playing Jenga, okay? Trying Tetris, trying to get them cards in that box properly because I don't want to get rid of nothing. Then, baby, it got to the room, honey, and let me tell you, I have so many clothes, and I have to pack everything into two suitcases. And the thing is, when traveling between Airbnbs is not that bad, but when it comes to traveling on an airplane to other locations, that's when it becomes more difficult because I have to keep the weight down in each one of the suitcases. And honey, I'm gonna tell you now, it's difficult. That's why I like to fly business class because you get heavier weights when you're in business class for your suitcases, and then also the suitcase like allowance comes with it or whatnot. And so this is just me packing up everything. And as you can see, honey, as time went on, I was coming out of clothes a little bit by little bit. But I do like to do the army fold where I fold everything up and get it inside of my suitcase. In my bigger luggage, I like to put like my um items that like to take up a lot of space into those areas, and with my clothes and stuff that weigh heavier, putting all of my shirts and items and stuff together, getting everything that I had hung up, getting all my pants together in one space. When it comes to packing, living as a nomad, you do need to become a professional because that shit gets difficult. I'm not even gonna lie, and every time I have to leave something behind. So I have a pile that's on the floor of what it is that I'm going to throw out or leave behind because everything can't come with me, especially if I buy something new. And my problem is that I have a lot of loose items that I carry with me as well that I pack with. And so I have to learn how to reduce the space and what it is that I have, what I keep. I also left behind like some pants, jacket, all that jazz. And so if you're thinking about becoming a nomad, like you have to find a way to save space. For me, for example, even with like my pads and stuff, I keep them inside of a Ziploc baggie instead of having, the boxes of the pads and things of that nature and jewelry, all of that. Oh, child, honey, I got to the end and I had to do what we do, honey. Well, you got to sit on the luggage to be able to zip it all the way up. It's a little embarrassing when you think about it, but I made it happen. Right. Everything is closed. That's where it needs to be. Alrighty, so I am getting ready to leave now. Ooh, child. Okay. I'm getting ready to leave now. I ended up finishing doing everything without the camera because, baby, I wanted to be naked in my panties and stuff. But this is the place. Yeah, I took out all the trash and stuff. All of this cleaned. Hey, y'all. So I got everything clean. I took all the trash out. I have some items that don't fit with me, so I'm leaving these here for anyone who wants them. This is the patio area. I am gonna miss this view. This view was absolutely freaking beautiful, but it's time to go. Wait, where I put the remote control? Let me not forget my phone. Now, the beautiful part is that the check-in for my next place is at 12. So as soon as I get to my next place, I can check in. first night in my new Airbnb was on the full moon, and I caught a rare moonbow around the full moon. And that was pretty awesome because I had never seen a rainbow around the full moon before.